What's up everyone, Yellowdot here, and this time we will be reviewing Fischl, the Electro Bow user. Before we get into this, I want to mention 28th of September, when the game releases, I will do a 24-hour live stream of the global release, which will be on Twitch. A link will be in the description if you want to see that happening. Make sure to follow there. Now, let's get into the video. First, we will go over her talents. First we have Bolts of Downfall. Perform up to 5 consecutive shots with a bow. Perform a more, and then we have the charge attack, perform a more precise aim shot with increased damage while aiming. You basically deal immense electro damage when the aim shot is fully charged. Plunging attack. Fire off a shower of arrows in midair before doing AoE damage on the ground. Next we have the combat talent Night Rider. Summons Oz. She will deal electro damage in a small AoE. For the duration, Oz will continuously attack nearby enemies. Hold to adjust the location of Oz will be summoned to, so if you press again any time during Oz's summon, you can basically call him back to you. So let's say you finish fighting in one spot and Oz is still up, you can call him to you and then you can continue fighting with him in a different spot. Oz will also do electro damage, as you can see. Very solid talent. Next we have the ultimate. Fischl takes on Oz's form, greatly increasing her movement speed. Strikes nearby enemies with the lightning, dealing electro damage to enemies she comes in contact with. Each enemy can only be struck once. Once this ability's effect ends, Oz will remain on the battlefield, so basically Night Rider will be on the battlefield. If Oz is already on the field, then this will reset. So basically, if you already have him on the field, the timer for it will reset completely. And that's about it for the ultimate. Next we have the passive talent. When Fischl hits Oz with a fully charged aim shot, Oz brings down Thundering Retribution, dealing AoE electro damage equal to 152.7% of the arrow's damage. A pretty solid first Ascension phase, I want to say. Not too bad at all. But I don't know if I'm gonna be shooting at Oz rather than at enemies. This is very scenario dependent, I feel like. Next we have passive talent. Lightning Smite, which unlocks at character Ascension phase 4. If a character triggers an electro-related elemental reaction when Oz is on the field, the enemy shall be stricken with Thundering Retribution, dealing electro damage equal to 80% of Fischl's attack. So building big attack seems like the way to go, as far as I can see from this. As far as I can see from this on Fischl, looks like that will be a really good thing. Next, we have a passive talent, Mine House Garden. When dispatched on an expedition in one set, time consumed is reduced by 25%. So basically, if you don't like bow uses, you don't like Fischl at all, you can send her on an expedition for 20 hours and then it goes down to 15. Personally, I think so far from the talent, she looks pretty decent. So let's now see them in action. Alright, we are back, and first I will try to clear this camp over here with just Fischl. Let's see how she will perform. So we're gonna jump into action by using the slam down attack. Place down Oz, and we're gonna run back a bit and let Oz do work on the people while we try to get back, get some charged shots in on the head as well. If I feel stuck, I can always use my ultimate to get out. Looks like it's a very short now compared to what it was before, but still, I think it's very solid. So if I want the Oz to be here, I can recall him and go there. Let's see if we can headshot him. Doesn't look like it stuns him, but that's fine. Oz is already back off cooldown, so let's spawn him again. Pretty fast cooldown, pretty short, not too bad at all. And that will take care of the big boy. That was it for the first preview. Now let's see some synergizing. Now let's see Fischl synergize with Mona and clear out this camp. Let's see how this will go. First we will swap to Mona to place down our E, which is a taunt. Then we can place down Fischl's E and do electro charge damage. When they are dead, we can recall Oz over there to deal with the other guy. Let's go 1v1, and he's dead. Alright, there's more guys spawning. I like to get rid of the shamans first, personally. You can only hit them once. We'll swap back to Mona, put down the taunt, get some electro charge going, come back here Oz, and then we do electro charge damage on the big guy. This is going pretty well so far, as I take damage, but other than that it's been not too bad. We'll run over here, place down Oz, and then we'll place down Mona's E, get some electro charge going, which seems to be doing really well overall. That was it for Synergize with Mona. I think we will clear another camp with a different character and see how she will perform. Now that we are back, we will see how Fischl will perform with Sucrose. Let's get into this. First we will do Sucrose's E, kind of pull the enemies together, swap to Fischl, place down Oz, do some shots. While the enemies run to me, I'll just recall Oz, use my ultimate. Apparently I got hit during my ultimate. I didn't know that was possible until just now, so that's good to know. Swap to Sucrose, do our E, which didn't activate anything because I should do electro charge first, or electro, and then we can create swirl with Sucrose even. Next we have two Abyss Mages. This is gonna be interesting. Let's place down the ultimate, and then we'll place down Oz's. Let's see how that will do. It will do nothing. Alright, wonderful. Let's run through the enemies. Doesn't look like it does anything to the Abyss Mage's shield, which is pretty interesting to know. I did not know it would perform like that. Now let's see. This is quite the annoying camp to deal with for Fischl, I have to say. Mostly because you're just shooting at a shield, and that's probably the most annoying thing about it. I probably should just use Oz more, if anything, to take care of this. While the other guy just tries to kill me, we kill the other one. We'll do this. Make sure we don't die. Get rid of his shield. Place down Oz. Oz is not ready yet, so we'll use our ultimate through him. Swap to Sucrose. Sucrose and activates Swirl. Place down Oz again and kill the Abyssal Mage. That was an intense fight for Fischl, I have to say. Now that we have tested their synergies, let's us move on. Now, let's go over her constellations, starting with Gaze of the Deep. Even when Oz is not present in combat, he can still watch over Fischl through his Raven Eyes. When Fischl attacks an enemy, Oz fires a joint attack, dealing 22% of attack damage. So basically this is electro damage over time is what I am seeing, because Oz deals electro damage, so I think this is a pretty solid first constellation for her. Next we have Devourer of All Sins. When Knight Rider is used, it deals an additional 200% attack as damage, and its AoE is increased by 50%. So basically Oz will get more AoE and more damage with this. So I think this is a very solid second constellation. Putting it into Oz's hands over here. Next we have Wings of Nightmare. Increases the E by 3. Maximum upgrade is 15, pretty basic. Next, her Pilgrimage of Plague. When Midnight Phantasmagoria is used, it deals 220% of attack as electro damage to surrounding enemies. When a skill duration ends, Fischl regenerates 20% of her HP, so basically it's a heal for her. So basically at this point you are using your ult to heal. It does do more damage, but I think the heal is bigger. 20% is not a small amount. Next we have Against the Fleeing Light. Increases your ultimate's level by 3, not too bad, pretty basic. Evernight Raven. Increases the duration of Oz's summoning by 2 seconds. Additionally, Oz attacks with the current character when present, dealing 30% of Fischl's attack as electro damage. I think this is a solid 6th constellation, but definitely not the best. Oz will, like, you're basically relying on Oz a lot when you play as Fischl, is what I'm seeing here. But Fischl has pretty fast attack speed in general, so I feel like you do very solid damage by yourself either way. And that was it for the Constellations. Next, we will go over her Ascension Materials. Let's see what we got. First we have the Amethyst Sliver, which are dropped from electrohypostasis and can be purchased from the souvenir shop. Pretty easy to get overall. Electrohypostasis is not too big of a challenge as long as you don't do it with like Fischl herself or Lisa, because with Lisa especially you don't do damage because it's an electro based hypostasis, so yeah, not a good idea. Next we have the small lemongrass found in the wild at night, found in Wolvedom, found in Whispering Woods. These are very common in Whispering Woods, very much of them to find, so very easy to get as well. And last but not least, we have the firm arrowheads, which are dropped from ranged daily jewels, very easy to come by, very easy to ascend Fischl's first time, that's for sure. And that was it for the Ascension Materials. My final thoughts are that I think Fischl is a pretty solid character. For a bow user especially, I think she is one of the best ones next to Venti with his ultimate, but I think Fischl's, since she got buffed, she has been a lot better, that's for sure. I would rate Fischl a 7.5 out of 10 as she is right now. She could definitely use some more buffs, but I think she is a very solid character already. And that was it for this video. If you liked, make sure to subscribe and comment, and look forward to more Genshin Impact content in the future, because there will be a lot of it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Good night.
Sweet shall be thy sleep, spared of the mares of the night, for no nightmares would dare draw near to those who are blessed by the Immernachish.